Hello. The main news in recent days is that Trump has created a crypto reserve in the US. Now, this is not just his words, it's the decree, which will grow into a real crypto reserve. Against this background, crypto fell, and fell significantly. For example, the last time Trump announced the creation of a crypto reserve, he mentioned ADA, which will be included in the crypto reserve. ADA grew by 50% in a day. This is the candle. There are many who believe Trump would start buying crypto, including ADA, which they weren't expecting before. If you bought here, you could have lost up to 40% of your purchase amount within just a few days at the highs. Why did this happen? Let's figure it out. First of all, what does Trump's order contain? The Federal Reserve will hold cryptocurrency seized by the federal government as part of criminal or civil proceedings. What this means in simple terms is that crypto, for example, was taken from me as a result of some criminal case, for example, was confiscated. I have one Bitcoin and it was held on the US balance sheet. This crypto is now legalized and belongs to the US. So essentially, the crypto that was already held on the American balance sheet has just gained legal status. And nothing more, as it adds to the market, not to the crypto that was held on the balance sheet in America. It was already held on the balance sheet in America. And now, it will continue to be stored there. It just now has this direct legal status. There's no talk of buying crypto from the market to add to the American balance sheet using taxpayer money. Actually, this is what the market was waiting for. I did a separate in-depth analysis explaining why, in the short term, this won't lead to anything good. It won't lead to anything good if America starts buying crypto from the market with taxpayer money. This could be one of the biggest bubbles in the world, which, let's remember that by the end of 2008, it led to disastrous results. Apparently, based on such opinions, Trump didn't move forward with the crypto reserve, purchase using taxpayer money. Basically, the crypto has gained legal status on the US balance sheet. Wonderful. For the last 2 years, I've been trading on the Bybit exchange. This is the top platform in terms of trading volume and liquidity, which means your orders will be executed here at the best prices and with minimal slippage. Just by doing this, you'll save a few $100s a month compared to trading on any other exchange. In addition, there are low fees and a bonus for signing up through my referral link. From the description, you'll receive a gift of $50 to $30,000 depending on the size of your deposit. Right now, follow the link in the description, then click on. This button will let you check the size of the bonus you'll receive for signing up. On average, my subscribers receive about $100 for registering on the Bybit exchange, but if you have a large deposit and a corresponding trading volume, you could get up to $30,000 as a gift. The link is below. Register, it will take just a few minutes. The market reacted negatively against this backdrop precisely because it was expecting the US to buy crypto at the highest prices. So, everyone who is building positions here, including Trump, his friends and family, and it doesn't really matter about all those close to him who wanted to buy the market at its peak and then dump it. Well, I can't say that the wrappers of this crypto, which has been pumped up many times over, can be dumped voluntarily or forcibly, given the balance with Americans. So basically, they couldn't fool ordinary Americans. At least they couldn't do it right now. Will this be implemented in the future? I'm sure of it. It's just a matter of time. And most likely, this will happen in the next so-called bull cycle. So in 2017, they fooled ordinary people. They bought in at the highs, and then crypto dropped significantly in 2021. Some institutional investors were already pulling out and crypto dropped significantly. They fooled the institutions. Right now, I thought they would fool American taxpayers, after which crypto would drop. However, we see that no, they fooled those who believed in the scam against American taxpayers. I think they will start fooling American taxpayers in the next cycle. The question remains open. To what level will crypto drop, and can it not drop at all? Let's start with this. No, it can't not drop. Why? Because the first technical analysis indicates a trend change which I promised to discuss. The last few videos, and I went into great detail analyzing each cause and effect relationship that the market shows. Now I understand with Trump's decree, flowing. It is clear that February 24th to 26th, when Bitcoin fell by 15% in 3 days, was not a regular flash crash. It was nothing like what we saw in the last year. The market changed, and I didn't understand why. Now I get it. It's related to the fact that insiders already knew that Trump wouldn't be making any speeches about buying cryptocurrency with taxpayer money. It was just about the legalization of the existing crypto on the US balance sheet. And, disappointed in crypto, insiders began to dump and get up a lot. Dump very fatly, dump very powerfully. Not exactly according to the market, but they gradually nudged their orders closer to market values little by little. This led to a dangerous, steady sell-off over the course of 3 days. This is nothing other than insider selling. Crypto is facing disappointment due to Trump's order. And, by the way, this is exactly why you won't make money on news. So if some news comes out, for example, Trump signed the order to create a crypto reserve, how can you make money from this? Yes, you, having read that news translated into Russian on some news platform, are obviously far from the first. The first to know about this event will be those around Trump, those who tried to dissuade him, those with whom he consulted when making decisions. Then, little by little, all their acquaintances and people in their circle started making some market decisions in advance before you even found out about the news coming out. By the way, as we can see now, significantly in advance, the last time Trump posted that they would be adding altcoins to the crypto reserve was on March the 2nd. So, just a few days before Trump's last tweet about purchasing crypto for the American balance sheet, the market was already selling off because the insiders were disappointed. However, by the way, on March 2nd, Trump's post didn't contain any information about altcoin being purchased, crypto. Overall, there will be purchases. He just listed a number of coins that he would add to the crypto reserve, including ADA, which shot up by 50%. There was no mention of her earlier purchases, but Trump didn't actually mention in his tweet that they don't plan to buy or are just planning to legalize crypto. Accordingly, the market reacted so violently to his statement because it assumed that there would indeed be insider purchases. A few days before that, they knew that nothing like this would happen. The trend changed and technical analysis indicated this well in advance. Those who trade based on technical analysis got out of the market well in advance, they could short and make a profit, and so on. So, what's happening right now? Notice that let's just abstract from the technique for a moment. What's happening now is that the price was falling to the 200 moving average and then it was sharply bought back. Look at these candle wicks. So there was strong support here, but now there's no strong support. Crypto is significantly weaker than I previously thought. They settled below the 200 moving average today, tried to buy back, but they sold off. So things are really bad here. I'm currently talking about Bitcoin on a daily time frame, just before the last crash. Here, pay attention to how the crypto was pressing against the high moving average from where the market couldn't buy it back. They settled below the 100, and soon we had a retest of the moving averages from the bottom up. Then the retest worked out, meaning the price fell again. There was a death cross happening soon, and that's when the trend changed. So here they were buying back from the 100 at first, then they were buying back from the 200, and yesterday the purchases at the 200 stopped. What this indicates is that there are no buyers here, there is no support. The next support, as marked on my chart, is in the range of $72,000 to $74,000. I initially marked this level when I didn't know that there was no talk of the US government buying crypto. And for this reason, there's a chance not just for a bottom to form at this level with further growth, but there are also risks of a trend reversal, including for Bitcoin. Let me remind you that the MTN code changed a long time ago. And so, for example, Ethereum has dropped 23% since the trend changed up to now, and is looking somewhere around the $1,000 mark. Whether it will get there or not, I don't know. 1700, the nearest level? It will definitely get here. Let me mark it right in front of you, so you understand what I'm talking about. But it might go even lower. About Bitcoin, what should we do? We should have left the market long ago. Should we exit it now? I don't know. It's more likely a no than a yes. In any case, you should never sell at the bottom, you need to sell on the bounces, so if you didn't exit in time at the moments when I showed you the exit points, you could have sold on a bounce. At the moment of Trump's tweet, maybe we should expect some kind of similar bounce in the near future, and even if not, then someday a rebound will happen. So even if it's falling right now, if a bounce happens, well, you can start thinking about exiting on that bounce. Okay, so exiting now at the bottom, selling what you bought at the highs, well, that's probably a foolish idea from some perspective. However, will a bottom form in the near future at the upcoming levels? That's a big question. Crypto can calmly change its trend globally after the current news. Moreover, pay attention and don't underestimate. The fact is, it's an actor of the American stock market, the S&P. Well, this SPY, for example, is the S&P 500 index, or rather the ETF for the S&P 500. Notice that Shevov has also changed his trend. The 200-day moving average is closing on the daily time frame, and this needs to be taken into account very seriously. For what reason am I showing this one last time? When the American stock market, after being beaten down from the highs, crossed the 200-day moving average, This was in 2021 when there was a lot of volatility with a correction. The American market has corrected from its peak to its low by 27%. That's a lot for the American stock market. This is the #1 stock market in the world in terms of money, and a 27% correction from the peak is a lot. Against this backdrop, from 2021 to 2022, Bitcoin fell by 80%. Let's take a little look to the left. Well, we don't count, okay? When it crossed out the 200-day moving average from the highs last time. This happened was in 2018. Not long before that, in the same 2018, there was some volatility around the 200-day moving average, and somehow the American market broke through the highs, after which it settled below the 200, changed its trend, and fell from the peak to the low by 20%. What happened to crypto in 2018? Bitcoin fell from its high of $20,000 to a low of $6,000, which is also about an 80% drop. Will crypto fall by 80% now? It's too early to say, and I won't make any statements about it, but there's a possibility. Now, we understand it exists. If before I was looking for a bottom somewhere around 72, 75, now I'm really thinking hard about whether it's worth buying crypto here. In any case, subscribe to my channel, follow me on my other social media, there's more content there. This is Telegram, Instagram, I'll leave the links in the description. What am I doing? What thoughts will I have in the moment? There, check out the content. I publish it much faster than on YouTube, significantly faster. And well, I can only wish good luck to the short sellers. They are rejoicing. Thank you.